So is it your plan to switch away from hip hop and go into more worldly issues? Things that are affecting our people that people aren't really even talking about?
I'm going to do both. I already told my story, so why keep telling my story? Now there's other people that have stories to tell. And eventually in the future, that's what I'm going to get into, letting people tell their stories of what they've been through, exposing the creeps in their life. Celebrity gossip, I'm always going to speak about these celebrities because these celebrities are misleading the youth. They destroyed they destroyed the up and coming generation, and they consistently do that. They go live in their rich mansions and come back to the hood and sell them poverty. So I'm never going to let up off of them. And now this industry has gotten hip to Hassan Campbell, like, yo, this nigga's waking too many people up. So now they trying to water down my message and push niggas like Charleston White over me. So whereas when you look at Charleston White's platform, he's not doing the numbers that I'm doing on his own platform. So they'll have all the bigger platforms like Say Cheese and them other guys push him. They having a machine push him. Rock Nation coming to get a dude that done violated everybody in the industry. You can see clear as day that there's an agenda with Charleston White.
Right.
He's a fatal distraction.
So, yeah, since you already brought up Charleston, right? I know at one point you said that he stole like your whole style. What did you mean by that?
Of course. I mean, come on, look at, like, first of all, he watches my lives, and every live that I do, somebody will ask him the same questions, or he'll sit up there and bring up the same exact thing that I spoke about in the live. If I'm beefing with somebody, I'm beefing with Whack 100. Now all of a sudden he got beef with Whack 100. I'm beefing with Jay Prince. Now all of a sudden he got beef with Jay Prince. He's a chameleon. And Charleston White will do, if he see me go viral, he'll do something and say something real tacky, and then he'll have 30 different platforms actually push what he said. But you notice, I done had some of the most controversial like things going on this internet, but it seems like the whole internet is against me. You don't see the machine reaching out. You don't see Nori. Nori's a hip hop channel. Why Nori ain't say, yo, let me get Hassan Campbell's story up here when it was hot. Now the truth of the matter is I don't want to talk about Bam no more.
Right.
It's like, for what? That's the most boringest shit going on. Everybody knows the story. Nobody's kid. It's like, okay, cool. I'm not going to be stuck on Bambaataa. It's not going to go nowhere. And I guarantee you, when you put this video up and you put these segments up talking about him, you ain't going to do no numbers. Nobody's going to watch it. As soon as they see the title with Bam in it, you just wasted a whole interview. They're not going to watch it.
So why do you think that people have a hard time believing your story? Do you think
people don't have a hard time believing my story? They don't want to believe my success. People stopped liking me when they started seeing me actually. I was on YouTube for 2 years without getting paid. I didn't know I could get paid. Genuine, standing my ground. As soon as I hit the monetize button and they watch me get super chat and donations, that's where the hating come from. Don't nobody want to see you successful. Well, you done watch me making videos around my yard and around my house, and the next thing you know is like the house that they told you don't belong to me. You see me 1 minute it's regular, next minute you say, oh shit, this nigga got a pond in his yard. It looks like a botanica. You can see a nigga that spent $1 million.
But do you think that people are mesmerized by celebrities, so they feel like, yo, they couldn't possibly do such a thing?
People are like cattle, like sheep. They have broken brains.
Especially today.
They do exactly what the powers that be want them to do. They're slaves. They're mentally enslaved. They haven't got the shackles off their brains.
Especially with the smartphones.
But some of us got eyes to see. I go against the grain. Some people worship celebrities. I come from an era where we rob celebrities, man. Mm-hmm. We rob them. These niggas come from an era, or they on a different path where they see the success of some of these rappers and they want to be behind them. Not me. There's no room for the children of God sitting at Satan's table.
Have you had any celebrities tell you that they believe you?
Of course. I mean, first of all, you had Lord Jamar speak up. You done had Peter Guns just recently, not too long ago, go on Queen's Flip platform and speak up and say he's known. Everybody's known Bam to be a creep.
Right.
Why you think Bam is quiet? People ask the stupidest questions. The question should be, why is Africa Bambaataa so quiet? Why was he not at the 50th anniversary of hip hop? Why is he not never in that museum and pushing and standing his ground? Why is he not fighting for his reputation as the godfather of hip hop and getting these allegations off his back? But then again, maybe he is. That's why Hassan Campbell was being attacked all over the internet.
That's a good point, man. So to bring it back to Charleston White, right? Don't you think that that's crazy how like he has such a big following and people are always saying, well, he's doing good in the community, he's doing all these things, but like he goes on the internet and just wows out. He just goes crazy. So at the end of the day, it's like, what are you really showing the people?
Charleston White is deep cover. He's an agent. He done already done spoke out and said he done, bottom line to it, Charleston White is government, man.
Mm.
And all the things that people say he did in the community, you can't see it. It's all an act. It's an act. Right now, he's a fatal distraction to keep you off the real things, the real topics. 1 minute he'll jump into those real topics. He used those real topics to make him popular. He used those real topics to captivate the minds of the people because he saw that was the page that I was on. He merged into my lane. And now, like he said, he's a comedian that's only getting paid $700.
That's crazy.
I mean, look at Charleston White's page. Look at his followers. It's not bigger than mine. Look at the videos. When he put a video match my video, look at the numbers. When he go live, he does not have the crowd that's following him. He's only being pushed by bigger platforms. So the numbers look bigger on a bigger platform. But when he's on his platform, he can't fuck with me. And some people don't like that because some people like him better than me. But the numbers are not showing.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers is not showing.